Maharashtra has everything to offer to tourists. Stunning mountaintop views, forts, clear blue coastlines, wildlife sanctuaries, Mumbai city, and the film industry. In this 12-part series, we will take you to every part of Maharashtra. But perhaps the best place to start is the highest point of the state, the Kalsubai Peak near Igatpuri. Igatpuri, just 3 hours from Mumbai, is surrounded by the highest peaks in Sahyadri Mountains of the Western Ghats. The road to Igatpuri, one of the most popular weekend getaways from Mumbai, is just a teaser of what is in store. You can take a train from Mumbai and soak in the most stunning views of the valleys as the train climbs the Kasara Ghats. As the train emerges from tunnels and travels over bridges, these are treated to wide panoramic views of the valleys below. You could even take a bus from Mumbai and reach in a little more than 3 hours. From scenic treks to stunning mountaintop views, breathtaking valleys and waterfalls along with forts that stand out as architectural marvels, Igatpuri has everything to offer to a tourist. The base of the Kalsubai Peak is Bari Village, from where the trek begins. Bari Village is just an hour's drive from Igatpuri, from where our journey across the mesmerizing Maharashtra starts. For those looking to trek, Kalsubai is an amazing trail. As you begin to climb from the Bari Village, the views of the valley below and rock faces in the mountain above begin to appear. Along the trek, there are small little shops offering a glass of refreshing nimbu pani and other light snacks to keep you satiated and hydrated as you climb for hours. In some places, ladders and stairs have been installed to help trekkers with the most steep climbs, especially along the ravines. Kalsubai is not a very easy trek, and one needs to be careful while climbing, as a misstep could be fatal.
We started our trek around 7:30 and we reached on halfway by 9:30, and we took a break over there and stayed over there only. Early morning we wake up at 3 and we started our next further journey by 3:30, and then we reached the top like 6 early morning. But the view after like 4 or 5 after 5 hours you climb, that was like you are in heaven. You have to experience, and government should encourage other people to go and watch all this experience. If you are missing this, then you are missing something major from your life.
As you reach the top after an arduous 5-hour trek, the temple dedicated to the local deity Kalsubai appears amidst the monsoon clouds. While the best time to visit is October for clearer views, in monsoon it feels like walking the clouds. Local guides are available at the village to help those who want to trek up to the mountain safely.
पर्यटक लोक येतात, मग आम्ही लोक असे माझ्यासारखे भरपूर मुलं आहेत ते घेऊन जातात वरती आणि मग खूप बघण्यासारखं इथे हे सगळं परिसर बघण्यासारखं आहे इथे आणि इथे गाईड पण खूप मिळतात आणि तुम्ही डायरेक्ट गावात यायचं. गावात गाईड असे म्हणजे पोरं असतात ते मिळू शकतात.
For trekkers, there are other options too in Igatpuri. The Tringlewoody Fort stands atop a mountain, and while the trek is relatively easier, some parts, especially the entrance to the fort, is an architectural marvel. The Tringlewoody Fort trek begins at the foothills of the fort. The first structure that comes into the view is a cave called Pandavleni with a beautifully carved entrance. The temple is a 10-minute walk through paddy fields from the closest village, where locals act as guides for the trek. A steep staircase cut into the rocks overlooking a cliff brings you to the entrance of the fort. These steps and the entrance gates have been carved from a single rock, and there are some remains of the old ruins of the old structure. These are the remnants of the Tringlewoody Fort. The presence of caves indicates that it might have been built as early as the 10th century. It was constructed to protect the ancient trade route passing through the Thal Ghat region.
Trek is very short, that is why I would like to recommend it to others as well. The tracks are good, you can follow it easily, and the view is amazing. You get the view of Camel Valley Point. The Tringlewoody Fort is also there up. And it's a short, sweet trek. It's not that hot, and it's a pleasant weather up there. I would really recommend everyone to visit it once.
No trip to Igatpuri is complete without paying obeisance to the local deity. The first place to visit the Ghatan Devi Temple, known as the protector of the Ghats. The mountains and valleys form a spectacular backdrop, and one can even see brilliant views of trains emerging from tunnels and crossing the valley. As one leaves the hustle and bustle of Mumbai, the peaceful and tranquil mountains of the Western Ghats soothes the soul. To be able to relax in the lap of nature is a luxury for most residents in Mumbai, a city teeming with millions. Igatpuri is the best and offers some of the most stunning views of mountains, valleys, and lakes. Several popular film shoots have taken place in this area, and you might even identify these locations captured on reel. The Girisagar waterfall is situated near the beautiful Bhavali Dam in the Jamunda Hills. A little distance from the waterfall is a viewpoint which provides a great view of the Sahyadri. In the Bhandardara area too, there are several mesmerizing waterfalls which create the most breathtaking pictures in the rainy season. The Nahani and Necklace waterfall are all on the same stretch. But beyond all of this, what you cannot miss is the stunning view of the Sandhan Valley, surrounded by the mountains of Ratangad. Often referred to as Maharashtra's Grand Canyon, the Sandhan Valley is a magical mix of water, light and mountains that create a lyrical, mystical scenario that tourists can immerse themselves in. A narrow gorge with light barely seeping in that disappears into the horizon has been carved by flowing water between the narrow walls. The water gushing through the rocks creates the perfect spot for leisure. And one can even indulge in some adventure sports like a zip line. One can even trek in this valley, but the water levels rise in the monsoon, though the water pond covered by trees offers a great experience. Another attraction close by is the reverse waterfall. During the monsoon, the pressure of the water makes it look like the water is coming up instead of dropping.
यहाँ के जो वाटरफॉल्स हैं वो बहुत प्यारे हैं। यहाँ का एटमॉस्फेयर जो है वो काफ़ी अच्छा है और यहाँ की वैलीज जो हैं, वैली व्यू, वाटरफॉल्स व्यू बहुत काफ़ी सुंदर है। काफ़ी हमें नेचुरल ब्यूटी और रियल नेचर का हमें एक्सपीरियंस हुआ।
Beyond the mountains, valleys and waterfalls, the Bhandardara area also has other places to visit, like the Amriteshwar Temple. The magnificent mountains of Ratangad overlook this beautiful stone structure which is dedicated to Lord Shiva. It is believed that the temple is more than 1200 years old and was constructed during the rule of Shilahara dynasty. King Jhanja from the Shilahara dynasty was a devout Shaiva, and it is believed that he built 12 temples of Shiva, one of which is the Amriteshwar Temple. The Bhandardara Dam overlooking the Othra Lake is a fantastic place to go boating. Boats are available easily and offer a 360-degree view of the surrounding mountains that are covered with lush greenery. The area is part of the Kalsubai Harish Chandragarh Wildlife Sanctuary. Each turn of the mountain road offers stunning views of the lush green valley below. From the boat, the dam is clearly visible and the views of the Arthur Lake is the best way to relax. And then there is the unbelievably beautiful Umbrella Falls, which comes alive in full glory during the monsoon. The Bhatsa river valley marks the end of the Thal Ghat. The basin of the Bhatsa river is known for splendid views.
ये जगह नासिक से 30-35 किलोमीटर है। ये मुझे बहुत पसंद आती है क्योंकि इधर की ग्रीनरी बहुत अच्छी है, सीनरी बहुत अच्छा है, क्लीन प्लेस है और जो पानी भी नहीं है वो भी बहुत क्लीन है इधर का, तो हमें आने को बहुत अच्छा लगता है। और वैसे नज़दीक है, जब हम दूर जाते हैं तो 2 दिन लगता है, हम बिजी लाइफ में हम यहाँ आ सकते हैं, मतलब 1 डे रिटर्न हो सकता है यहाँ।
While the Baitarna Dam supplies water to Mumbai, the areas surrounding the dam and the lake offer great views. Slow and winding drives is the great way to relax, and one can even have picnics here. If one wants to get away for just a day, this place is apt. One can indulge in photography and feel the light breeze blow across the viewpoint and soak in what nature has to offer.
We found out Vaitarna and surrounding area is supposed to be beautiful, and somehow that it has escaped our attention. This experience of Vaitarna has really opened my eyes. It's a beautiful, wonderful place to visit. Those who want to take some time off, want to be near nature, and want to have some peace, I would recommend each and every person should visit here when possible.
One of the key attractions of the scenic Igatpuri is the Tawagiri Meditation Center, founded by Satyanarayan Goenka in 1976. Goenka was authorized to teach Vipassana by his guru, who died in 1971. This is one of the world's largest Vipassana meditation centers and offers courses free of cost.
विपश्यना ये भारत की महाप्राचीन विद्या है। वो गौतम बुद्ध के पहले भी थी, लेकिन वो गुप्त हो गई थी। गौतम बुद्ध ने उसको वापस खोजा और सब जनता में उसका प्रसार किया। विपश्यना साधना सीखने के लिए जब भी आते हैं लोग, तभी ये विपश्यना साधना 2 हिस्से में सिखाई जाती है। पहले 3.5 दिन में आपको खाली एकाग्रता यानी कंसंट्रेशन सिखाया जाता है, और बाकी के बचे हुए दिनों में आपको विपश्यना साधना सिखाई जाती है।
Vipassana or insight meditation is a technique taught by the Buddha in India 2500 years ago, and the teachings are non-sectarian and open to people of all faiths or no faith. The large golden pagoda, the central theme of Tawagiri, is a famous landmark in Igatpuri. And the Myanmar gate welcomes those who want to get away from stress. Igatpuri is easy to reach from Mumbai, and its elevation and climate can drive away tiredness and stress. If you say goodbye to Monday morning blues, a weekend at Igatpuri is a sure shot way to do it.